What is the future of the ALGS and Apex Legends esports? Where exactly are we going? A revisited conversation based upon Mandy's remarks just a couple of days ago, and also wanted to make mention of some of the controller inputs inside of Apex right now. That's always been a conversation because a lot of people want to know what the pros are using, maybe something they can change to and get better as well. Let's dive into and discuss a little news going on inside of the ALGS scene. First, we wanted to make mention Oversight Esports, another scrim set going in the way of Falcons. This is good. Obviously, we talked about Falcons, how they struggled in real tournaments, LAN tournaments, online tournaments, but real, like, actual final results, right? Scrims, they seem to do a little bit better. But I gotta mention it, while they are known for having good scrim results and not necessarily so good tournament results as of late, you can't ignore the fact that they are looking good in scrim. So just thought I'd make mention. Falcons again first place, and Moist in second, Team Liquid in third. Liquid's also honestly been doing pretty good last couple of scrim results. NRG in fourth, Oblivion in fifth, Dreamfire, Furia, Cloud9 Alliance, and XY in the top 10. FaZe Clan, Virtus Pro, Interforce 36, Eternal, Shadow 3690, VKG, Crazy Raccoon, Meteor, Noctum, and Lone Sharks in the bottom 20 there, as you could see. Also wanted to make mention, speaking of the Falcons, Hal goes on to talk about specifics in the latest zip video coming from obviously all these stream clips, but Hal talks about controller inputs and what is currently being used. A lot of pros, including Hal, Phony, mostly Phony is obviously one of the biggest ones that has been using the Xbox controller for so long. I think a lot of people are on to this new wave that, look, Xbox controllers simply are not good. Their polling rate is a lot lower. I think it's like 250 natively. You can't overclock it to 1,000. PlayStation has a lot more capabilities now, unless you're using, there are a lot of Apex pros using this thing. This is a FlyDigi Apex 4 or 3, I think, something like that. But it is basically the shape of an Xbox controller, but it is a PC controller. So it is actually not Xbox related. It's not limited by all that stuff. You don't even have to like overclock it, I don't think. It's like natively 1,000 hertz, and that's wired and wireless. Then you've also got this, the Get a Grip gaming controller. Same thing. Basically, it's a PlayStation version, but all of these are natively like 1,000 hertz. But then you've also got what I really like about both of these, they both have Hall effect sticks. So both of these are not going to have stick drift or anything. It's not a sponsored video, by the way. I actually just have both of the controllers, like both of them as well. But they're not going to have any stick drift or anything like that. That's what a lot of people are going to. But I do know a lot of Apex pros that are specifically using this. I spoke with I believe it was Avexis not long ago, and I think Detox may use it as well. A lot of those Gears of War guys seem to be using it. But anyhow, this is the conversation as to why people are switching from those old Xbox controllers and now to the PlayStation. Roll the clip. Here's what Hal and Waltzy had to say.
You definitely made the right choice, though. Xbox sucks.
Xbox lays so bad after I swapped back to it. Like,
weren't you like one of those guys that was like, nah, Xbox is so good? Like controller?
Like one of the last ones to swap. I think the only person that's not on Xbox or PlayStation is like Snipe, for sure.
Has Phony swapped? I don't know, he was Xbox for ages.
For sure it's PS5.
Yeah, I think Phony has swapped.
It's just simply the meta.
Just the input delays. After they like allow to overclock, it's just like you're at the same disadvantage if you don't play on it.
I wasn't overclocked until like maybe a month ago, whenever you came in and told me that I should.
You didn't overclock at LAN?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, you...
What do you mean?
I never used it before.
Also wanted to mention a little announcement that ALGS had today, saying that you could now submit your content with ALGS Year 4 Championship. You guys know that they have been using a lot of content in the past from the community. Like Jayhawk obviously kind of got his foot in the door with the whole casting stuff and the analyst desk by submitting a lot of the videos that he was creating. Well, they came out to say our last few ALGS events, we've incorporated various content pieces from the community during breaks in the broadcast. And for the Year 4 Championship, we're casting a wider net and inviting you guys to submit your own content that you think would be appropriate for the show. By the way, the link for that is in the description below. If you guys do have some content you want to submit for ALGS to be on champs there, and if interested, here's the link where you can submit it. As it mentions, please note that there's no guarantee your content will be featured, but we promise that we'll review every one that is submitted. Look forward to seeing what you all come up with. I think this is neat to do for champs. Speaking of champs, I'm really hoping that ALGS exists after champs. If you guys have not seen the stuff already in the past couple of months, weeks with the Apex Legends news, Alpha Intel basically reported that EA shared in their earnings call that there were some worrisome things for the game, right? They did not meet expectations with the revenue. They fell short of this, and therefore, in order to reimagine this, re-engage people, get significant growth back in, large systematic changes are required. And how does that mean they're going to go about this? Well, we know that there's been a lot of complaining, a lot of like, oh, Apex is dead, Apex is dying, look at the numbers, the charts are bad. Hal even saying that so many pros and creators were leaving the game after Champs with how the game is right now. It is going to really suck and put a wrench in all of this if we get done with Champs and then you have pro after pro after pro retiring from the game. We're already seeing creators back out and move on. If you have big pros, I think it's going to put a big damper on all this downward trend right now. And it would really suck. And you have to ask yourself, with the money that EA is losing, with people leaving the game, will EA come out and not renew ALGS Year 5? I don't know. I don't know if they've even confirmed Year 5 yet or what. But like at some point, you got to wonder, when will EA cut ties with this? Or when will they decrease the prize pool? When will things start to show on their end that they're not liking this? They're not digging it anymore. I do not know. I know that from a legitimate standpoint that, like, look, if you get rid of this scene, it's done. It's chalked. It is over. So I hope that they're not that stupid, but we don't know, right? Obviously, we'll have to stay tuned and see what does become of all of this. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you don't stay up to date with all things going on inside the world of Apex Legends esports. And until the next one, we'll see you all later, Gators.